Ciao everybody, piacere, mi chiamo Stefano. Nice to meet you. My name is Stefano and I'm a Chief Experience Officer for Gadventures. What is a Chief Experience Officer? Is that one person that takes you on tour in Italy and try to make you have the best possible time ever without stressing out about anything, okay? I've been that for 3 years now. I ran so many tours and it's always so beautiful to be in that position to show my beautiful country to you guys. Right now, unfortunately, we cannot do that. And one of the coolest things that we could possibly do is to learn new things, staying home and staying connected and staying kind. And today I want to give you my contribution by teaching you some basic Italian. What exactly? Some greetings, look behind me, and how to order food, which is pretty much the most important thing that you can possibly learn how to do in my beautiful country, okay? I would like to know, before we start, where are you guys from? Where do you come from? Where are you watching from? Like, just write it in the comment. I would love to see that. And also, have you ever, been to Italy? Do you want to go to Italy? What is the one place that you're dying for to visit in Italy? Go crazy, guys. Just write in the comments how much you love my beautiful country. And if you don't yet, I hope you will at the end of this beautiful video. Just let me know, show me your love. Fatemi vedere, show me, okay? So, very important thing is about Italian is that you might already speak a lot of Italian, way more than you know already. I know I'm doing this already. Why is that? Because if I tell you like words like fiasco or propaganda, would you think that these are English or Italian words? Well, there are Italian words actually. There are lots of words in English that actually come from Italian. Fiasco and propaganda are actually Italian words that has the same exact meaning, okay? But also, when you go to Starbucks, and I don't mean to make any advertisement for Starbucks, but when you go to Starbucks and you order 20, like the size of the coffee, which is 20, you basically speak in Italian over there. Or when you call your, barista, you call them barista, you call her barista. You speak in Italian at the moment too, because that's another Italian word. 20 means 20, barista means the guy that, or the girl that makes coffee. So you speak in Italian in there as well. I don't want to even mention all of the food that actually is Italian. Maybe your pronunciation is not the best pronunciation over there. Like, it's not bruschetta, it's bruschetta. It's not spaghetti, spaghetti. Okay, it's not cannoli, it's cannolo. It's pizza, but you guys already use so many Italian words. Okay, now I'm actually getting pretty hungry. And yeah, so you already started. You're not really started from scratch. You speak in Italian, you don't even know, okay? So very important thing to keep in mind. Also, another interesting fact about the Italian language is that, I don't know if you knew, but in Argentina, beautiful country of Argentina, did you know that Italian is the second most spoken language in there? And why is that? Because Italians always travel, they moved everywhere, and so lots of Italians moved to Argentina, and so today the influence of Italians in Argentina is massive, and even in the language, like lots of people still speak Italian in there. Another interesting thing that you might keep in consideration when you're thinking about learning Italian is the fact that it could help you a lot with languages like French and Spanish, and because like they're all Romanic languages, and so there are so many words in common. Also, the grammar, construction, and everything is pretty similar. The pronunciation is very similar. So if you want to become someone that speaks multiple languages and languages that actually are going to allow you to visit some other gorgeous countries, you might want to consider learning Italian as well. Okay, it's gonna help you so much with that one as well. So, very important thing, okay? Before we start, I would like to teach you actually a few important questions that might help you when you go and visit Italy, or in general, even for this class. And I would like you to use these questions during this class, say out loud, have fun, have some good fun with this because we're learning Italian together. These are basic questions that might really come handy when you visit Italy. The first one is, come si dice? Come si dice? How do you say? How do you say? Come si dice? Okay. Second question is, che significa? Che significa? What does it mean? Okay. And the third one is, puoi ripetere? Puoi ripetere? Can you repeat? Okay, so these are three important questions that we want to learn when we go to Italy to discover my beautiful country. Because obviously you're going to ask these questions a lot at the beginning. So, come si dice? Che significa? Puoi ripetere? Puoi ripetere? Non ho capito. I didn't understand. Okay, so important things that we need to keep in mind. But let's start from the real class, and let's start from the most important thing, the first thing that you say when you meet people and when you learn a new language, which is greetings. So let me get rid of my chair, okay, and let me actually start getting into the action. So greetings, we have like 3 greetings that I put in here, some of the most popular ones. One is ciao, ciao. The second one is salve, salve. And the third one is arrivederci, arrivederci. Now, the most important thing to understand about these greetings is that ciao is a very common way to say hi and hello, both when you come in and when you come out. Okay? But ciao is a very colloquial way to say that. In fact, Italians would only use that for people that they know or for family, okay? So it's important to understand that you don't say that to just everybody, okay? Salve is same thing, but more formal, okay? So salve, you can use it with people that you don't know, okay? Arrivederci is only when you leave, when you go away, when you go somewhere else, okay? So let's say that you got into the bar, you got your coffee, you're leaving, it's like, arrivederci, arrivederci, okay? So very important. Ciao, salve, and arrivederci. Something else that we say a lot too when we meet friends is, and we say obviously ciao to them, is come stai? Come stai, which means how are you? Come stai? Come stai? Okay? Bene, good. Male, bad. Così così. Così così, which means so and so, okay? So when you see friends and everything, you say, ciao, come stai? Bene, male, così così. I hope that right now you're doing very bene, okay? Come stai? Write in the comment how you doing, okay? I hope very, very good. Okay, so very important thing. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that when we say ciao to our friends or family, we do kiss each other on our cheek. It's not really a kiss that you actually kiss in the cheek. It's more like a cheek-to-cheek kind of thing. So it's like, you meet a friend like, hey, ciao, Marco, and you go like, mwah, mwah, like that. You do the kiss, you give the kiss, but it's really a cheek-to-cheek thing. And yes, guys too, guys to guys, girls to girls, doesn't matter. It's going to take 40 minutes to say hi to everybody when you actually meet your friends or your family, okay? So ciao, salve, arrivederci. You might have heard as well, ciao bello or ciao bella. What is ciao bello, ciao bella? Bello means beautiful, bella means beautiful but feminine, okay? Ciao bello, we say that a lot in a very affectionate way, just because it's not really about, oh, you handsome, so ciao bello, okay? It's more about, I care about you. Ciao bello, it's beautiful to see you. You're beautiful as a person, okay? So we say that a lot. It's kind of like something, again, with friends that we really love. Like, ciao bello, hey bello, ciao bello. We do say A as well in Italian, no H. But anyways, very important, the greetings, okay? Now, a very important part is to understand a little bit how we order in Italian. Before we go through how to order in Italian, though, we need to understand one important thing. When you go to an Italian restaurant, you sit down, you get the menu. The Italian food is divided in a very strict structure. Okay, a lot of people say that Italians are only 100% serious when it comes to eating. We have rules, all sort of rules. For example, one of the rules we have: do not drink cappuccino after 12. Okay, they gonna know that you're a tourist. Or do not ever put Parmigiano on seafood. That is a huge no. Okay, we don't put Parmigiano on seafood ever. Okay, and also at the beginning of the meal, they might bring you bread and olive oil, but you're not supposed to make bruschetta. The bread is for the meal later, okay? Is to actually get the bread and collect, leftover tomato sauce, or to eat with what you're ordering already. It's not to make a bruschetta in advance. In fact, if you notice, they don't bring you a plate, okay? So these are important things. But what is important to understand is the structure of the food, okay? First, you get antipasto, okay? Antipasto is an appetizer. There are a million of them, but the most common, the most popular one is the tagliere. What is a tagliere? Tagliere is a wooden plate, okay, where you get a bunch of local cheeses and a bunch of local salami, okay? And it's just amazing because you get that as a perfect snack to start things. Why did I say local? Because every region in Italy has its own particular specialties. So you need to make sure you order something regional, because there is no such thing as Italian food. There is a regional Italian food. So every region has different stuff. Then we have primi, okay? Listen to my R, primi. How do you roll your R? It takes a long time, but it's basically like vibrating in my mouth. It's basically the touch on my tongue with my the floor of my mouth, okay? It vibrates. I don't really know how to explain it, but it should come out like this sound, okay? So primi. Primi means first, and it's literally pasta, okay? So antipasti primi. My favorite pasta ever is like this stuffed gnocchi stuffed with blue cheese and with a cheese sauce around it and fresh truffle shave on it and Parmigiano. We got it in our cycling tour that we have in Tuscany. I still dream about it. I'm going insane right now just thinking about it. Okay, so that is primi. Okay, and then we have secondi. Secondi are seconds. Okay, secondi, it's normally just meat or seafood, but basically, once again, there are so many regional recipes, regional things. For example, one of my favorite is abbacchio con patate. Abbacchio is basically a Roman for lamb. Patate is potatoes, okay? So it's basically baked lamb and baked roasted potatoes with a side of cicoria, okay? Chicory, Roman chicory is bitter. You salt it a little bit, like you put some salt in it, some garlic, you cook it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. With the lamb and the roasted potatoes, it's the end of the world. Maybe you get some fine, like local special Roman wine, red wine, and you're on top of the world, okay? So, now that we went over this, my question is, how do we order, okay? Come si dice, I would like. Come si dice, I would like. Vorrei, okay? Vorrei means I would like, okay? So we would say something like vorrei un tagliere. Che significa tagliere? Tagliere is that wooden plate that I was telling you earlier, okay? With the cheeses and the salami, okay? So say vorrei un tagliere, okay? Di formaggi e salami. Vorrei dei gnocchi, because it's my favorite, and vorrei l'abbacchio con patate. Okay, so I'm ordering all of my favorite things. let's say it's the last day that I'm ever going to be here, so I just wanna in Italy, and I wanna order all the things that I love, and so I'm ordering all of them. Okay, so vorrei un, very important. And then what else? And then we say which means and, un bicchiere. Che cos'è un bicchiere? Che significa bicchiere? I'm going to show you right now. Ta-da! Un bicchiere. Guys, what do we order in Italy? What is the one thing that you order as soon as you get to Italy? Of course, vino. Okay, vino. This is Tuscan wine, but you can order. I mean, Italy is the country in the world that has the most grape varieties, wine varieties in the world. We have more than 100. So be my guest, have fun with it. Order all the wine. Wine is something else that is very regional. So once again, once we order our food, we say un bicchiere di vino. You can order vino rosso, red wine, or vino bianco, white wine. Vino rosso, vino bianco, vino rosso, vino bianco. Okay, repetition is key. Ripetiamo. Let's repeat. Okay, very important. Okay, so we order that. Now, what do? Now we're done with eating all this delicious food. You know what? It's time for some great dessert. Dolci. You see how everything is in a very strict order, okay? Antipasto primo, secondo. Now, dolci. Okay, my favorite dolci, I cannot tell you. Let's stick with simple. Tiramisu, which, by the way, tiramisu, it means pick me up, pull me up, actually. Okay? It makes sense because it's coffee in it. It literally means that. Tirami, pull me, up, su. Okay, you know what's the opposite of su? Giù. Giù, down, up, su. Okay, giù, su. Tirami, su. Okay, so vorrei un tiramisu, vorrei un caffè, because Italians drink caffè all the time. By the way, what is caffè in Italian? Che significa caffè? Significa espresso all the time. And we get espresso because we can get coffee all the time because its espresso is so small. Actually, I'm gonna have one right now with you, okay? Because I think it's kind of time. So this is actually a beautiful thing. This is called mocha, and this is how Italians make coffee at home. Shot of espresso, okay? Salute. Buonissimo. Buonissimo. It means very, very good. So we have dolce, caffè. Caffè, you can drink it all the time. Cappuccino, no, because cappuccino has so much milk in it. Before 12, caffè all the time. If you want something similar to cappuccino, you can order caffè macchiato. Macchiato comes from the word macchia, which means stain. Okay? Think about it. Caffè macchiato is espresso with a stain of milk. That's why it's called macchiato. And that is basically a baby cappuccino. After you get your dolce, your caffè, then you want digestivo. Digestivo is also known as ammazza caffè, coffee killer. Yes, I know, it's kind of crazy, but it's a very alcoholic liquid that we normally drink at the very end of the meal to help digest all of that amazing food that we just had, okay? So what is a favorite, my favorite digestivo? Some of you might know limoncello. For me, it is a bit too sweet. Troppo dolce. Remember when I say dessert, I say dolce? And when I say sweet, I say dolce? Yes, it's the same word. It makes sense because il dolce è dolce. Dessert is sweet, right? So my favorite is actually grappa. Grappa is very strong. You drink it, it digs a hole in your stomach. but it does work for whatever we need it for. Okay, it's a digestive, it's a digestivo. So very, very important. Okay, so we're done. We learn how to order vorrei, vorrei, vorrei. Always remember when you're done with your order to say per favore, grazie, ok? Vorrei un caffè, per favore, grazie. Please, per favore, thank you, grazie, okay? Say this, I need to stress you out a little bit with this word, because I would love to hear how you say this word. Try to say grazie all together at home. Come on, grazie, grazie. No grazie, no grazia. Absolutely not. It's grazie. Every single letter in Italian has to be pronounced. So, uno, due, tre, grazie. Oh my God, I can hear you. I can hear you saying it. You saying it. Good job. Very good. Molto bene. Molto bene. Grazie. Okay, so we learned a little bit of greetings. We learned a little bit of how to order. The most important thing if you want to keep learning Italian is to be immersed as much as possible in this language. How can you do that? You have a few different ways. One is watch a movie like La Vita è Bella from Benigni, okay? Very important, very cool, okay? He won actually an Oscar award. Learn about, you can read like kids' stories. There is this website, it's called Italian Experience. In this website, you have a lot of kids' stories in Italian with an audiobook and also instantly translated in English. Yeah, I know, it's kids' stories, but it might really help you to start learning the basic of Italian language. Another important thing is that you can download an app. Actually, I'm just trying out this day Hello Talk, which is an app that allows you to connect with people that want to learn your language. So for example, you speak English, you can basically chat with someone in English and they'll reply back to you in the language that you want to learn. So you can put Italian, you can actually find me. Actually, I'm also very available for Italian classes these days. I'm teaching online Italian classes, so if you want to privately message Gadventures and tell them that you want to have a class with me, let us know, because I would be happy to teach you. But yeah, that is an app as well, and also you can listen to some music, okay? Listen to some music and some Italian music. Actually, on this point, I have someone I need to introduce you to. Just stay there, don't move. It's going to take a second. Salve, sono Stefano Bocelli. Con te partirò, paesi che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te. Adesso si rivivrà con te, partirò. Grazie. Ciao. Oh my God, I cannot believe that you guys got a chance to meet Stefano Bocelli. Oh my God. I know, very cheesy, but yeah, listen to some Italian music. Bocelli is actually a great artist, okay? A great artist that can really make you fall in love with his language. I love him, and I love his alter ego, Stefano Bocelli, as well. Why not? Also, one last thing I want to tell you guys. Interesting thing, we have this beautiful map of Italy over here. Keep in mind, I'm only teaching you standard Italian, but then when you go to Italy, you're going to hear so much dialect as well. For example, when you go to Tuscany, these guys are known, like Italians make fun of people from Tuscany because they cannot pronounce the letter C. Okay, so we came up with this sentence that has so many C's in it. just to challenge it, to trick them. The sentence is vorrei una Coca-Cola con la cannuccia corta, which means I would like, vorrei, remember? Una Coca-Cola, con, with, una cannuccia corta, a short straw. Okay, so we make fun of them, we say, vorrei una Coca-Cola con la cannuccia corta. And that's how we make fun of the Tuscans, because they cannot say the letter C. Okay, in Rome, for example, in Roma, the capital, they say dai a lot, which means come on, let's do this. Even the Pope obviously stays in Rome. That sometimes it's like dai Roma. It's like a way to feel more connected with the people. It's slang, it's dialect, but it's extremely used, and everybody knows that. If you roam through the streets of Napoli, the capital of the southern Italy, basically the cultural capital of the south of Italy, you're going to hear a lot of why you. What's why you? Why you is like, man, like, dude, it's like a way to call pretty much everybody, but it's a very colloquial thing. Everybody knows this in Italy. Why you? It's like a boy, a guy, a friend, someone in the streets. It's just a very common way to address each other. So Italy is beautiful. Italy is this. Italy is a million cultures, a million things, a million beautiful places. Everything is different. Every city, every region, every town has something different to show you. With this basic package over here, you will be able to break into the culture and people will love you more. So, thank you so much. Grazie per essere venuti nella mia classe. Thank you for attending this beautiful class. I would like to remind you to stay home, stay connected, and stay kind through these tough times. And also, I want to close this class with one Italian sentence that every Italian has been saying lately, which is andrà tutto bene. Everything is going to be alright. It will be, I promise you. Grazie mille, and I cannot wait to see you in Italy along with my beautiful Italian colleagues, CEOs. Ciao, ciao, arrivederci. Ciao.